Hey you guys, it's Andra, the Traveling and Saving Chief, and it's time to do a little bit of talk about goals, wrapping up some of the goals that I had for 2024, and then going over the goals that I have for 2025. In addition to that, let's do a sinking funds recap for the year of 2024. All right, let's get right into it. I do appreciate your time. I just did my my final December count for all of my savings challenges, and I left the money here. I just think it looks good. It's a nice little it's a nice little backdrop. So we are going to go ahead and start with the 2024 sinking funds totals, and I'm just going to use my cute little cover sheet here from Donna, and I'm going to zoom you in just a bit. Y'all have to pardon, y'all. I'm just jotting down. My handwriting is not the best. I'm no frills over here, but we get it done. All right. So, really quickly, I went back January, February, March, April, May. Y'all, I have no idea. I don't know. Obviously, I was saving money. I was dropping it into the high yield savings account, which will make sense when we get to September's total. So, I don't have specific totals though for those months. So, I did start tracking it in June. And in June, I had $725. I'm going to put my little handy dandy calculator over here to the side and add as we go. All right, then in July, we had $803 for our July closeout of savings challenges. Then in August, we had $756. September was $7,190. So what was this? This was monies from my 52-week challenge. I had a every Friday 52-week challenge that I was working towards. And I think that one was $1,378 that I saved. And then I also was working on the 100 envelope challenge. And so I finished those challenges a little bit early, and I got my Best Buy City card paid off. That was number 6 in my original debt-free marathon payment schedule. So I did get that done in September. So a lot of the savings that was done back here in the beginning of the year obviously went towards these challenges and able to help me get after this debt here. All right, October, we had 2203 that we closed out. November was 1024. And then December, which I just posted that video earlier, was $2,457, which included some of my yearly challenges that I was working on and a few other items. And then all of the rest of the holiday challenges that I was working for Christmas. Well, there was some fall challenges too. So the grand total with what I tracked was $15,158. You guys, I can't even explain how exciting that is for someone like me that never was good at saving money. I'm very good at spending money. I'm not good at saving money. So I am still on a debt-free journey. I'm about halfway through it though. I started with $48,594. So that will make sense for what I'm about to say next. So a lot of these monies here that were saved did go into debt payments. So I just jotted down some of the things that I worked on. Debt payments and travel are really my top 2 things that I'm working on. Oh, let me get this out of the way. Sorry, y'all. I do a lot of traveling for work and personal. I love it. It just helps keep me centered and focused and refreshed. I get so refreshed from traveling and experiencing new things that I really enjoy doing, and I do spend. And honestly, I should be not doing so much right now while I'm trying to get out of debt, but I need balance, and so I just choose to do it this way. And then I did do a little work on month ahead, but somewhere in the year, I decided to stop focusing on month ahead and focus more on the debt-free marathon. So that is going to change a little bit for 2025. So I'll just do a quick recap of some of my goals we had some of the goals and accomplishments, both professional and personal, from 2023. I got a lot done because I found the savings and budgeting community in early 2023. So I was just able to get a lot done before I left Colorado. And then There is a whole video I posted. I just reviewed it, you guys. I posted some pretty cool pictures in that video. So I posted that one. It was either late 2023 or early 2024, my goals video from the 2023 into 2024. So in 2024, I just want to do a quick recap of the goals. We did some payoff for the debt-free marathon, over $15,000 worth. So that's what we were working on for that. I did get numbers 2 through 5 complete, and I got well, you know what? I don't think I got number 5 complete because I moved into number 6, but I got number 6 complete, which was a big one. I did run the Marine Corps Historic Half. I didn't get to do the Navy Marathon or the Coast Guard Marathon because the Coast Guard was at the same time in December as the cruise, which I'll talk about in a second. I got injured for the 4 days of the Memorial to Memorial Air Force Cycling Team event. That was in September. Some of you remember I hurt my shoulder really badly doing saber duty for our senior NCO ceremony, holding the sword up and people walk under the swords as they're announced. Yeah, so that was quite a bummer, but the shoulder is definitely feeling a lot better. I'm still in physical therapy for that. So, it's getting better, but that's going to be again on my 2025 list. So we're going to come back to that one. I did find the rental home. I moved on base. I moved on base on the 7th of August of 2024. So yeah, that was what were some of the big personal goals for 2024. And then professionally, I did transition into the new position. I'm still the Air National Guard Career Field Manager for our human resources people that are all over the country. Well, the world. I did not finish my supervision hours though from my clinical mental health licensure. So I'm still working on that as we speak, but I did apply to retire. You guys, I do have my retirement orders. I showed you these before. If you missed it though, sorry, it's been folded up I take them everywhere I go. Obviously this is the redacted copy. But for my official retirement date of 1 September of 2025, 30 years is enough, y'all. So I'm getting that moving in the right direction for retirement. I did get monetized in June though. So I didn't necessarily have that as a goal. I didn't know when to plan for that, but I was blessed enough to have support from this amazing community. I did get monetized in June. I have received my first 3 YouTube paychecks. So that has been an absolute blessing that I was not expecting, but it happened. So I appreciate everyone that helps and watches the ads and all that jazz. I did get to go. I put cruise 14 days. So I did get to go on a cruise. My girlfriends and I, like my besties, we had a cruise plan for a 2-week Panama Canal cruise in 2020, the year of COVID. It got canceled. We changed it to a Mediterranean cruise. That one got canceled. And so I just waited and finally rebooked it earlier in 2024. And we actually did it in December. So I don't know if I'll insert any pictures here. I haven't even made my video yet. I still need to do that. Everything's been moving so quickly. I haven't gotten around to making that video, but yeah, so that happened. Got to visit 4 new countries that I hadn't been to. Grand Cayman. I had not been to Colombia, Panama, or Costa Rica. So I'm so excited to add those to my list of places that I've traveled to. And then theme parks. I put theme parks because it's so much fun. I love to enjoy things and have new experiences and have fun. Cedar Point is where we used to go, close to home, close to Detroit. But I did get to visit there for Memorial Day. And then I got to visit Hershey Park in July. Justin Timberlake, they had a concert, and VetTix, which is an organization that provides low cost or free donors donate tickets to different events to veterans, and we're able to bid on them. And I was able to go see Justin Timberlake for a very, very low processing fee, I don't know, $14. So that was a blessing to go see him. And then I got to enjoy Hershey Park as well. And then I just went to Busch Gardens. I went to Busch Gardens just a couple days ago and got to enjoy the Christmastown light show just all over the park. It was absolutely beautiful. That was in Williamsburg, Virginia. I am going to visit Kings Dominion. I forget what city that's in Virginia, but before I leave this area next summer. So I'll visit Kings Dominion, and not sure if there's anywhere else on the theme park list, but yeah. So I did get to do those things all in 2024. And then in 2025, so It's a pretty short list. I'm just kind of trying to keep it simple. I am full of anxiety, and not in a bad way, just that stress that's going to occur naturally anyway when there's just big changes going on in your life. I'm working through it, but there's just a lot. But professionally, I need to complete my civilian resume. I have a military resume, obviously, being a enlisted leader in the Air Force. There's different opportunities where I need a military resume to do certain things. But as I have learned in my transition classes, I just completed one with the Department of Labor. Doing civilian resumes is very different than what it used to be, as I recalled from a couple decades ago. So I'm working on that, and I need to get that done. Hopefully in the next couple weeks, I'll get that done in 2025. I wrote visit various Air National Guard wings. So as the career field manager, I want to put some FaceTime, some physical FaceTime. I do get online and do virtual events, but I need to get out. And so I'll need to do a little bit more traveling across the country to do some of these visits before I retire. So I've already reached out for some point of contacts that I can go, start scheduling some events. So more of that to come. And then I put retire. Like, I'm going to retire. I should start my terminal leave, which is just the last leave, whatever's in your bank. I should start that sometime. I'm thinking late July. And then my retirement will be 1 September. So I use my leave. I don't have a lot banked up because I like to, like I said earlier, just, restore and replenish, for my mental health. So I do a lot of traveling. So I don't have a lot of leave saved up. And then I wrote continue clinical supervision. Like I just talked about from 2024's goal, I need to finish my supervision hours so that I can become fully licensed in my mental health clinician practice. So there's that one. Then personal. I am busting in here because during all of this talk about professional and personal goals on my traveling and budgeting channel, I didn't talk about my budgeting and saving goals. So I'm just busting in real quick. So I want to continue my savings the way I've been operating, pretty much continue that as I've been doing. And my budget with me's. The budget with me's is where I do my cash wallet stuffing. And the cash wallet for me is absolutely 100% a necessity. When I'm free with a debit card or credit card, it's just not good. So the cash, physically, tangibly, seeing it, touching it, makes me very conscious of what I can do and can't do. So I need to keep up with that. And then I'm going to update my recording schedule. I'm not exactly sure what it is just yet, but more to follow on that. So that's a goal, just to get it updated, refresh a few things. I'm definitely going to bring games back. So more to come on that. And then I really, 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 before retirement, so before 1 September, I want to finish my next 2 credit debts in my debt-free marathon. So I will have good news in my December update when that posts. That should post on either Friday or Saturday. So either the 3rd or 4th of January. So good news to come on that. Yay! And then, want to get those 2 done. And I didn't want to put a specific dollar amount to say, oh yeah, I want to try to save 20K since I did over 15. I don't want to put that pressure on myself because I actually need to regain some focus on my month ahead. I want to be at least a month ahead on my expenses, just in case any snafu happens with my military pay, going from my active duty paycheck to my retirement paycheck, my retirement pension in September. So I am going to do a little more focus on my month ahead. So that's where I'm at with the budgeting and savings goals, and I'll let you get back to the regular video. So because of all the different military transition, I plan on selling my condo in Colorado. That's going to be perhaps late spring into the early summer, not exactly sure. So I have plan A, plan B, plan C, but I just wanted to keep it simple for this video. And then purchase my home in Alabama. So I did post a video in June when I visited again. I had done a road trip in July of 2022 or August. It was August of 2022. And that's where I learned about Gulf Shores, Alabama and the surrounding areas. Absolutely in love. But I went back this June. I was in Panama City Beach, Florida for a work trip. I drove over to the Gulf Shores area. I'm going to purchase a home in Foley, Alabama. I'm going to build new. So, but in order to do that, I likely have to sell this condo and get that off of my, my income, my credit report, and that sort of jazz. So I've got a couple of things cooking for that, but that's one of my personal goals to get that done sometime late summer into the fall. And then, like I talked about a little bit earlier with the cycling event in September, our Memorial to Memorial event, where we start at the Wright Brothers Memorial in North Carolina, and then we cycle all the way till we get to the Air Force Memorial in DC. So that will be in September, early September. So I'm hoping to be able to actually participate in all 4 days of that in 2025. And then I wrote add to NFL stadiums. So I love, love, love football. And I just plan on, in 2025, obviously I'll be retired right as football season is starting. So I'll be either still in the capital region here in DC, or I'll be, already down south. So the plan is to add to my NFL stadiums. I do want to visit all of them. I think I have 7 already complete on my list across the country. So it's just one of those fun things to do because I do love football and I love going to games. So I was able to do that in less than 15 minutes, you guys. So I'm excited about that. So we had an amazing year. Over $15,000 that we worked on towards, debt and travel and just, various sinking funds. And then, I just talked about all of my different goals for 2025. So thank you so much for being here with me, and aim high always. Let's get into 2025 with a bang. All right, take care and Happy New Year.